Prince Charles' pointed comments about climate change are backed by the British public, new polling for Express.co.uk reveals, as the future king appeared to break long-established royal protocol. The Prince of Wales, 73, visited Cornwall earlier this week as Britain's record-breaking heatwave reached its peak. Prince Charles, who has a long history of campaigning on environmental issues, complained of the inordinate heat as the Prince and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, greeted well-wishers in the southwest of England. He then commented, "As I have tried to indicate for quite some time, the climate crisis really is a genuine emergency and tackling it is utterly essential, for Cornwall, the country and the rest of the world." He added, "If I may say so, those commitments around net zero have never been more vitally important as we all swelter under today's alarming, record temperatures across Britain and Europe." But touching on political topics has long been off-limits for royal family members, with commenting on climate change tangled up within this strand of royal protocol. However, in an exclusive poll by Techne UK for Express.co.uk, the majority of Brits backed senior royals being able to voice their feelings on political issues, such as climate change. In the poll of 1,629 UK adults between July 20 and July 21, nearly two-thirds believed the royal family should have the freedom to express their opinions. However, 25% of respondents said the royals should stay out of all political issues, including publicising their thoughts on climate change. Out of those polled, 13% said they did not know whether the royal family should wade into political debate. Prince Charles has been known for his awareness-raising efforts on climate change since the early 1970s. He previously commented to the BBC, "I had to face a great deal of pushback, if I may say so." He added, "Nobody really wanted to know at the time." He said in a pre-recorded address earlier this year that we are quite literally poisoning ourselves with human treatment of the environment. He also delivered an impassioned speech at the Climate Change Conference, COP26, in which he called for a warlike footing on environmental policy. Prince Charles may be celebrating in private after the planned flight of asylum seekers to Rwanda was cancelled following legal action. According to anonymous sources, over the weekend Charles is reported to have said that he is more than disappointed at the policy. He said he thinks the government's whole approach is appalling. It was clear he was not impressed with the government's direction of travel. Clarence House said in response to the leaked comments, "We would not comment on supposed anonymous private conversations with the Prince of Wales, except to restate that he remains politically neutral." This refusal to comment was neither an acknowledgement that the conversation took place, nor an explicit denial of it. The future British monarch's political neutrality was a long time coming. The Crown's power has, since the Magna Carta, slipped away from it little by little. First into councils, later Parliament and the courts. When the monarchy was restored after the Civil War, its powers were never the same, and in the century that followed were even more severely limited. Although Britain does not have a formal, written constitution, it is a firmly accepted requirement that the monarch maintains a politically neutral position. In doing so they are able to act as a symbolic head of state that represents the entire country. Making a private comment is well within Charles' constitutional bounds of neutrality. That it was leaked to the press, of course, created room for criticism. It was also a reminder that the Prince of Wales has long been criticised as being too political for writing to ministers on a variety of topics over the years.